Chest flies are commonly done in the gym using either cables or dumbbells, but they can easily be done at home using resistance bands instead of cables. This video is going to cover the movement patterns and muscles worked, how to do the exercise, variations, and some of the common mistakes that you need to look out for. I'm Dr. Elise Brown, and I'm a scientist who studies how exercise can help prevent and slow the complications of diabetes. The chest fly is a single joint horizontal shoulder push exercise that occurs in the transverse plane, and the movement is transverse shoulder adduction and abduction. Some benefits to doing single joint movements include the ability to better target a specific muscle group, and they may be easier to learn than some multi-joint exercises. The main muscles involved in the movement include the pectoralis major, brachialis, and anterior deltoid. Some of the stabilizers are the triceps brachii and biceps brachii. The chest fly is similar to a bench press but without elbow movement. When comparing a barbell bench press to a dumbbell chest fly using a similar relative weight like a 6-rep max, the bench press is going to elicit more muscle activation in the pectoralis major, anterior deltoid, and triceps brachii. Much of this is probably because a greater absolute weight can be moved with the bench press. There's no elbow movement in the chest fly, and the external moment arm changes to a greater degree in the chest fly. A moment arm is the distance between the axis, or the shoulder joint in this case, and the force acting on that joint, which is the dumbbell. The chest fly, on the other hand, is going to cause more activation in the biceps brachii than the bench press. This might be because dumbbells require more stabilization than a barbell, and the biceps brachii acts as a stabilizer during the chest fly and is an antagonist during the bench press, meaning that it opposes elbow extension. Please hit like and subscribe if you're finding this useful. Torque is a rotational force, and the torque in the shoulder joint is going to change throughout the movement with greater torque in the position where the hands are out to the side. When doing these from home, dumbbells or resistance bands are going to be the most convenient in most cases. To set up for the dumbbell fly, lay flat with your back on the bench and feet either flat on the floor with knees at 90 degrees, or bring your feet off the floor to ensure your lower back is flattened on the bench. Keeping the lower back flat on the bench can help to reduce the strain in the lower back. With a dumbbell in each hand, palms facing each other, and arms almost vertical but slightly angled outward, put a slight bend in the elbows. If you want to reduce torque further, put more of a bend in the elbows up to 90 degrees. Start with the dumbbells just outside of the shoulder so that you feel some effort and you're not at zero moment arm. Maintain that slight elbow bend throughout the movement as you lower the dumbbells out to the side to the point that they're just above the chest. This is the maximum moment arm. Return to the starting position, making sure that the dumbbells don't return directly over the shoulders as you want to maintain that tension. Make sure that the arms don't start to rotate backwards into external rotation, as this can put your shoulder at risk for injury. Inhale as you lower the weights, and exhale as you bring them back to start. To set up for the banded fly, anchor the band at about or just below shoulder level using some type of anchor like a door or wall anchor. I've put links to the bands and anchors that I use in the description below. Grab a handle in each hand. With your back facing the anchor, begin to step forward with arms out to the side, hands just in front of the chest so that your upper arm is angled slightly forward, elbows just below the shoulder, and a slight bend in the elbow until you feel some tension in the band. Avoid rotating your arm inward during abduction, as this can cause impingement. It may be easier to maintain your balance using a split stance with your feet. Palms facing forward, begin to bring your palms towards each other until they touch. A difference in this position with the band compared to the dumbbell is that you can maintain tension throughout the entire movement with the band. While the chest fly can be a great way to target the chest and shoulders, making sure that you're doing it safely can help prevent injury. Thank you for watching.